Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with the Road to 56 mod as Spain. So before we get started with this episode, I'd like to mention two things. First of all, I did mention last episode that the developer diaries for the next expansion and patch have started back up last week, and that those come out on Wednesday. So we did have, I'm recording this on Thursday, so we did have the Wednesday second developer diary released, and that one covered the new system that's being added. So they're getting rid of the current resistance system as we know it, if I can talk today, and it's going kind of the way of national unity. So there used to be that thing called national unity. They got rid of it and split it into stability and war support, and they're doing something similar here, where they're going to split the resistance up to two things. One's going to be still called resistance, but it's going to function quite a bit different than the current system, and then the other one's called compliance. I'm not going to go into what they do. You can go read the developer diary if you want on the forums. They also, if you follow them on Twitter and Facebook, they always post when they have new developer diaries with a link to them. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. That seems like a much more different system, much more in-depth one, with a lot more possibilities to it. I just like it a lot. And going with that is this system here as well, the colony system, where you have colonies and cores. They're completely getting rid of that. It's not, you're either going to have a core or it's not going to be anything. Instead, it's going to be based on compliance. So yeah, I think it's going to be a much better system overall, and I'm excited to learn more about it and get to play around with it. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. The second thing is that this very well could end up being the finale episode. I don't know, guys. We'll see. It appears that way, that we should be able to, and we can see their units right now too, because we just loaded up the game. So we can see that they only have one division guarding each province for the most part. So once we get more troops over here, which you see we do have more troops here, and as we get more, we're going to notice that we should be able to push forward here. And the Soviets are going to continue pushing forward, and it's pretty much done for when it comes to Germany, and Italy is going to capitulate here in mere moments, probably as soon as we take Venice, because they're at 98% towards being capitulated. So yeah, I do expect that we'll get them defeated here soon. We could probably ask control of a state here. Yeah, we could, so I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can't get... Let's see what all we can get. It looks like we're only able to get one. Yeah, it does seem we can only get one. That's okay. I'd like this one then. So we're going to go ahead and send that off. We'll get control of that, since we're trying to advance that way. I guess it would have made sense to try and get something in Italy here. We'll ask them later. As we get more and more war participation, they'd be more likely to give it to us. But anyways, this could end up being the finale episode, and thus, whenever I have a finale episode, I always have a lot of people come just to watch the finale to see what I'm doing next. I assume those are people who like watching my content but didn't want to watch this particular series for whatever reason. Often these modded series that's the case, because I know a lot of my viewers don't like when I play with a mod. So I expect there's going to be a lot of people who come to the finale video and just figure out what's happening next. I'm going to talk about that if this ends up being the finale. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video, and that's simply, one, so that we can get started here, and two, because I don't know that it is the finale episode. So if that's the case, I'll talk about it then. But one thing I would like to mention is that if you are a patron, by the time this video releases, the patron vote for the next series should be up. So go check that out. Make sure you vote, because I don't know how many days I'll be giving you guys. I guess it really depends on if this ends or not. So let's go ahead and jump into it. There's a lot of stuff we need to do before we actually continue our war. Things I've been neglecting, things that need to get taken care of. So one of the first things I want to do is we're going to take all of the divisions that are in this army here. Every single one of them. Well, maybe not one. Maybe we'll take one of these guys that's over here. I'm looking for one that might have a little bit of experience. Looks like none of them do. That guy does. Look for one in Africa that has some experience. Seems that all the ones with experience did end up going elsewhere. Alright, so we'll just have to use this guy. We'll put him on here just because I don't want to lose that. And we're going to be changing all these guys up to Cav, to our cavalry template. And the reason for that is because one, cavalry is better at suppression. Two, they both have the same amount of actual combat battalions. They both have 5 for combat width of 10. So it shouldn't cost us any manpower, and in fact we'll actually get manpower and equipment back because we're getting rid of all those support battalions, which just aren't necessary. I'm not going to use them for defense anymore, so there's no reason to have all these. Let's just instead go ahead and switch them all over to cavalry, just so we get the better suppression. And it does seem we'll need a little bit of infantry equipment for that. But yeah, we're going to gain a lot more manpower, which is helpful. We're going to get artillery, motorized, and most importantly, 887 support equipment. Those are all things that our main divisions are short of. So that's a big reason why I'm doing this, is in order to get all that extra equipment to our main divisions that need it, because we are short, very short on equipment, and you can see the support equipment is really bad. So that should help a lot. And then we're going to go through all this stuff here and see what I've been neglecting. So we have resources here. I don't know if we have, it doesn't look like we have any factories that might need to be adjusted. Not really. No, we're pretty much good to go when it comes to factories. So let's go ahead and trade for a bit less. We don't need all this stuff. So we'll trade for that. We do need steel though, so we're just going to have to give it right away for steel. We also need to get some stuff built. Because it's the end, basically the end of the war here, let's just get some resources, so I have to trade for less. We'll build here in our home area first. Let's take that up, get the steel there. You know, we're always trading for aluminum, so we'll get the aluminum there. Yeah, we'll just take it all the way to Madrid. What else are we often trading for? I don't know if we have... Yeah, it looks like we're pretty much good on that. We can trade for less fuel too. I forgot about that. I wanted to trade for less. So we're just going to go down to 8 and then see how that looks on our fuel supplies. Yeah, let's just get the resource situation dealt with. Get a bit more resources. I think that'll be helpful. Well, that's Portugal. Yeah, we'll just get some steel in our homeland here. And I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. And it doesn't look like that's going to be enough to keep them busy. Could always build some more radar stations, which are always helpful. Like here in Sicily, it would be helpful. We'll do that. Sure, why not? All right, so that'll keep them busy for a little while. Maybe until the end of the war, actually. And then I don't know if there's anything else I need to take care of. I want to say that's it. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good for right now, because the war is basically over, guys. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we're gonna go ahead and tack anywhere where there's some... You know what? We should cut that guy off. He should be pretty easy to cut off, actually. Let's go and tack over this way. Push forward here. Just kind of push forward wherever there's some openings. I haven't really been managing this front much. Let's go and tack there. It does look like that'd be... Yeah, it's gonna be a green. All right, excellent. And then just make sure our troops here are advancing. That guy's already going there. But that's okay. We'll have this guy go up this way, I guess. All right. These guys still need to get destroyed here. Let's have... Oh, wait, no, that's right. I completely forgot that we have this river here, and so we were trying to avoid it. All right, and then the situation here, what could we do there? What if we took some of these guys, like 6 of them, exactly 6 of them, and put them over here just so we have like a full army, and frankly, this is where we need troops right now. So yeah, we'll take those guys and put them there. That way this army here, we'll just probably put them onto this front, actually. Yeah, we're just gonna put them all into one army here, although I don't know, there. And then we'll just have these guys here. Create like a little front here, because I think they're all down here. Just to finish this up, whatever, it's fine. Though, it didn't work. Huh. Oh, it was under it, I see. Alright. Let's just go like that, and then have this guy attack here. Alright. So just kind of deprioritize southern France. I want to get as much of northern Italy as I can, as well as maybe more of Germany. And I feel, yeah, this should be enough, 24 divisions. I know that they're having troubles over there advancing, but it's okay. And then also, over here, trying to see if these guys are... We might be able to actually destroy them now. And it looks like we actually have another province open here. So what we'll do is move here, and then we'll have another front to attack from that opens up the width a bit, allows us to attack with 2 more divisions. And then we'll attack them again. Does look like they're having equipment issues, so should be able to get a win there. As far as here, we'll attempt to do some attacks where we'll combine troops. Really, we need to do attacks where we reduce the size of the front, but I'm not seeing any of those. Yeah, there's none. So what we'll do is let's go and attack here, and then we'll just support with these guys, and hopefully that'll get us a win. Looks like it's going to be kind of rough. Looks like that would not work. We still just need to get more divisions here. And they did give us control of that, so that's excellent. We got the mechanization effort. Let's go and get the domestic tank designs. But yeah, we're kind of at that point where it's like, a lot of this doesn't matter, really. Yeah, do we want... Let's see. We do need a lot of artillery, man. Yeah. We need a lot of stuff, really. So let's go ahead and tick those up. I guess we can get more anti-tanks as well. I think we might need anti-tanks. I think we need everything. Yeah, we've taken really heavy losses in this massive, frontal advance here. So it's expected that we're gonna take losses, of course, because I mean this is a really tough fight. Even though they're obviously losing ground very quickly, you can see that they've they definitely started to pump divisions over here to kind of resist our advances. And yeah, now we're gonna have a little bit of trouble here advancing. You see down here we've had a lot of trouble advancing, so it's still gonna be a tough fight, guys. These guys here need to hurry up and get to advancing here. They could easily be pushing forward here if they just attacked. All right, so this guy's gonna attack there. Let's have these guys support here, and then we'll see if we can't. I'm trying to cut divisions off. This is clearly not working. We still have a lot of trouble attacking most of these divisions. We are still lacking a lot of equipment, guys. That's why I was saying that it's gonna be a tough fight, despite the fact that there's Venice, so Italy should capitulate now. So despite the fact that they are losing ground quite rapidly, we're also just having a lot of problems with equipment. So all of our divisions are really weak. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So let's trade. We'll just continue trading with the United States. Seems like those are the ones I just got rid of. All right, so these guys should be done here. Yes, they are. So what we want to do is go ahead and draw a front up here so that these guys can push forward. Same thing with these guys. Like so. All right, so just get all the divisions onto that front there. And we'll just kind of take one province at a time, I suppose. I'd really like to get Berlin into our hands. Let's see if we can do that if we like support with multiple divisions here. These guys will be across a river, so that might not work. And yeah, the equipment. Yeah, look at the equipment, guys. Good God. Yeah, we are in a bad situation when it comes to equipment. And Italy just capitulated, so we'll get all their equipment. That should fix some of our equipment issues. Not all of them, but it looks like infantry equipment's doing a lot better now. All right, fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw all this out. And all that did go to us as well. So yeah, we're doing a great job, guys, getting these guys knocked out of the conflict. All right, so all those divisions will come over there, and then yeah, we're just gonna see if we can't push forward here. This guy could go that way. I don't know why so many divisions are moving. Looks like it's all messed up. I see what's going on here. So what we want to do, and I know that we're gonna have some problems because I'm gonna have to remove the divisions. That's okay. That's okay, guys. All right, let's go there. Let's attempt to go there. And then just have a bunch of these guys go up here. All right, so yeah, we weren't able to win here, surprisingly. Yeah, we're lacking in equipment, guys. That's the problem right now. Let's see if these guys can get a win here. They're attacking us, so that should allow us to get a win now. So let's see if we can't make this happen. Yeah, it's green now at this time, so we should be able to send these guys in after that defense is over. They're just exhausting themselves on a defense, and that's fine. And yeah, just can't really advance here, unfortunately. The Soviets are going to take all this territory now. I don't know, maybe the Germans will stick through it. Maybe we'll have another episode, because it does feel like they're going to be able to hold out for at least a little bit. Like, they've kind of got their divisions on every front now, and now they're doing a decent job, like, holding out. Are we in 1944 yet? We are not. Okay, so this would give us, yeah, these are all for, well, there's one for carriers. Yeah, it's kind of these sides here have stuff for a lot of stuff for carriers, which we don't really need. We'll get this one right here. This gives us all the goodies that we want. Could also go for the submarines. Let's take a look and see if we destroy any ships here. 2 Italian destroyers. Okay, so still waiting for them to finish that defense up so that we can attack. Here we go. All right, so we did just free up all those troops, which we'll then use. I mean, somebody was saying taking, I think they said take Crete from the Italians. The Italians don't have Crete. So not entirely sure what they're talking about. I think they thought that the Italians had Crete, but Bulgaria does. But yeah, we can invade into Bulgaria, I guess, with these divisions. We'll set up a naval invasion, and that's what we'll do. All right, so these guys should, the Germans here should be cut off from supply. Yes, sir. So really can't do much here, except for maybe you get some victories there where there's no divisions. For the most part, we kind of got to wait to get all of our troops onto that front. We do have a lot more of, wow, this is what the end of the game typically ends up being, is managing factories. So what all do we need? Artillery and motorized seems to be the next worst after the infantry equipment. We're already pumping a lot of factories into infantry equipment, so let's just reduce our efficiency here and trade for a bunch of stuff. Oops, almost deleted that. So we'll get more artillery. What's the next things that we need the most? Anti-tanks and anti-air, it would appear, with the support equipment. And of course, always fighters. Yeah, always needing fighters there. So let's go and put more into support equipment. Get a couple more factories into that. Let's go 5 in anti-tanks and 5 in anti-air. And a couple more into light tanks, I suppose. And there we go. All right, and we're not assigning the dockyards. It's no point at this point in the war. Do need a ton more steel. Good God. All right, it's probably a good thing that we're focused on building infrastructure for steel. All right. So let's see how this ends up going here. Still trying to get the win there. And yeah, it does feel like they're kind of holding out against even the Soviets at this point. So yeah, maybe they might actually last for a little bit. We are having places where we could be advancing and we're not. Let's go and attack here. Get these guys destroyed. Yeah, certainly some places where we could be advancing, so we'll go ahead and make that happen. Still trying to get a win here, so let's see if we can't do it now. Yeah, it just looks like we can't do it. Alright, so what we're going to do is let's actually stretch the yellow front up so that it covers our new territory here. And I know that's could end up causing a little bit of problems, so that's okay. Right, let's have these guys stay here. And yeah, those guys should have that wiped out. And also we have a naval battle. Let's take a look. Okay, sunk 2 convoys. Alright then. And is there anywhere we can attack here? These guys are going to leave, so we'll be able to attack over that way. But yeah, these guys are attacking over towards the coast here, which is actually good, because then maybe we'll be able to get into our hands. And we have this frontier where we could advance too. What I'm going to do is let's actually move these guys. Oh shit, no, I didn't want to do it that way. That's not the way I wanted to do that. We have to draw it out. Let's go and have this army focus on advancing up here. Alright, so they'll do that. We're going to delete this front, and then the Red Army will stay here to quickly get these guys wiped out, or that's the idea anyway. Should probably have used the fast troops for that, actually. I should have switched that. You know what? I'm going to switch it. Yeah, it'd be way smarter to do it that way. So yeah, we will go ahead and switch this. And no. Let's not do that. Let's just draw it out. Alright, so place all of them over there. Give them a planning bonus. And then take the Red Army and have them over here, because there's like nobody here to stop us from quickly advancing in a German territory and maybe getting them to capitulate. Alright, so they'll go over there. We'll just switch this up, guys. And that's fine if we have a little bit of problems there for a little while. I'm alright with that. Like I said, this might end up resulting in us having... These guys should get here. Having another episode. That's the way it seems anyway. This guy should go to Bordeaux, but he's already moving, so we'll let him finish his movement there. Alright. Yeah, we'll go and attack over this way. Should be able to get a win there. Alright, yeah, just can't get the wins there. Alright, see if there's anything here. Little openings that maybe we could take advantage. Frankly, though, these divisions, just because they're lacking so much in equipment, they're not really able to do much here. This would free up. Let's see if we can't take this here. 'Cause, yeah, this would free up. Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to win. Yeah, it's interesting. We are having some problems advancing. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be the finale episode. Just because this here doesn't help us. You know, it helps us in the long run because more southern France is in our control for the peace treaty. But overall, it's not helping us in the war because that's not German core territory, so it's not going to help to getting them to capitulate. And Estonia has capitulated. Oh yes, I forgot about the situation here. Where did those divisions go? I'm guessing... I don't know where they all went. They're all going over to this front. Okay, got it. So what we're going to do is let's just create a separate army for these guys here. I don't really care if they have a leader or not. It's fine. So that we don't have any more of these type of problems here. There we go. And then that'll allow us to take these guys and have them do naval invasions over here. So let's just have them... We'll have them take the railroads, make sure they do that. And then, yeah, we're going to do some naval invasions here. And we will do... Yeah, we'll just hop hop from one to the other, I think. And then we'll enter into Greece. Yeah, we'll just do a naval invasion of right there. Yeah. All right, excellent. So they'll take care of that for us. We'll bring these guys on over to, I mean, they're doing strike force right now. Yeah, we'll keep them on strike force till we actually need them. It's gonna take a little while for them to get that planning bonus done. We did get a submarine sunk, a couple submarines sunk. Excellent, good job, guys. Good job, guys. All right, so we're just waiting for these troops to get back to their new fronts now. No troops over here, so let's push forward wherever we can. And just try and get this territory quickly taken. And then, yeah, these guys here will go up. Where's he going? He's going that way. Let's have him go up here. Just kind of make sure that we take the territory. It's going to force these divisions to pull back off of either this front or the Soviet front, which will free us up to then do something. And I'm going to try again, guys, except for not with this guy, to try and get the win there. Had some problems with it. I know we have no divisions in basic training. That's okay. That's all right, guys. Looks like the Americans are pushing forward a little bit. Okay, so helping us get that front pushing. All right, so this may right here result in the Germans capitulating if they don't get troops over here to stop us soon. They do not have a lot of time to get troops here to stop this advance. Because yeah, we are pushing forward, my friends. We'll just go right there for right now. Trying to go there. There we go. Thank you. We do have more military factories to get assigned. This is just going to tank our efficiency, guys. But I keep on doing it. But yeah, it's going to cause some efficiency issues. I did notice that we have a rubber shortage, but it's fine. I'm not going to trade for it right now. We could mess with our planes. That was something I was supposed to do here in the beginning. Kind of move our planes around. Let's go and take some of that equipment that we're finally being offered. So yeah, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and have some planes here. That doesn't look like there's a lot of room. So that's fine. And we'll have this guy hop out there. But yeah, we're just going to move a lot of the fighters out of here as well. And just try and get control of the skies there. And then I want to say we just have these guys here. And that is going to be overstuffed if I put them there. Can't put them here, though. And then they should have coverage. So we should really prioritize here, actually. And then just maybe one of those fighters I'll move over to there. And we have planes here that could get moved forward. So let's do that. We'll have them go into that area. And you know what? I'm almost going to... Yeah, I think we're going to take one of these fighters. Bring him over here. And it's actually right there. All right. Excellent. So I don't think we have any other planes sitting around. I mean, we just don't have a whole lot of planes. We have fighters, I suppose, over here that could get moved into the German region, which would be very helpful. I don't think... Yeah, we might want to go here. And there's one more somewhere. Here we go. Let's go and get these guys moving as well. What, they're already moving. Oh, nope, that's it. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. We don't really have a lot of fighters, guys. The fighter situation is terrible. We lost so many fighters in the war against. I thought we'd do a lot better in the air than we actually did. We did pretty shoddy, honestly. Sending all of them over there, guys. I don't care. Just do it. Just get it done. And it looks like we're still going to lose. Yeah, I think we're still going to lose that. Yeah, it's ticking down. We just can't. Even sending ones across the river, we can't get it done. This is where we're going to win it, is here, I suppose. It's not what I originally intended on doing, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and take territory here and push forward. You know what? You guys can go there. And you guys can attack there. While these guys go down here. Yeah, they should get a win there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and push across the river here. They're already taking that for us. These guys are going to go up along the sides here. And we're kind of just waiting for some divisions to get up on the front. But that's where we're going to get the wins there. We should be ready to push forward here. Nope, not quite yet. Yeah, it looks like we're having some problems. Let's just try and get some wins wherever we can then. Yeah, frankly, these divisions are not where I want them to be. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing right now. They are all dicked up. So I'm just going to let them do their thing. Hopefully they make some adjustments. All right, so we do have some territory here that is freed up. These guys have moved out of here. And yeah, those guys should be going up that way. And some open territory here. Let's go ahead and push forward. It looks like having some problems there with one more. Let's get across the river there. All right. And I could put them under manual control, but yeah, we are so short on equipment. I just can't, I can't have them doing stupid moves right now. And we could also pull a bit more from, well, there's a ton of equipment that needs to be pulled from. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the last episode, guys. Yeah, I really don't think so. I thought when I first started it that definitely was, but that is not the case. Not at all. Because the Germans are holding out here in the north. Yeah, just can't get them beat. Our lack of equipment, I think, is what's causing the problem. I don't see, like, supply issues here. Yeah, there's no supply issues. Americans don't seem to be having supply issues, but yeah, we just can't get the win. All right. Well, we'll win down here. Let's go after Nuremberg. Get these guys pushing forward. Let's attack there, and then we'll just try and cut these guys off here. Looks like we're actually losing there. Still waiting on getting all our divisions over there. It's only 10 divisions, so yeah, I don't know how well they're going to perform. Let's go and attack there just to kind of help out against that defense. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Yeah, these guys are just not getting to their damn fronts. So yeah, the Axis is holding out better than I had expected them to. I was expecting this to just roll right over them. 24 destroyers, good God. Oh yeah, I guess when they took that, they're there. Huh, yeah, that's interesting. 24 destroyers, that's a lot. And yeah, we're getting so many factories now, and just plummeting the efficiency as I assign them. And it's actually probably making shit worse. But whatever. I could just stop messing with factories. I almost want to just stop messing with factories because we're only making things worse. I think we will stop messing with the factories. Yeah, it'd probably be for the best. I'm not making this situation any better. I don't know why those blue army troops aren't doing what they're supposed to do. That's kind of what's delaying that. These guys are cut off, though. All right, excellent. Let's see if we can't get them destroyed. The best way to do that would be to have them come over this way. So I'm guessing the Americans did that, because I didn't do it. All right, eventually they're going to run out of equipment, so that's something to consider, too. And I keep forgetting that these guys are very fast and are able to push forward very rapidly. And so we have a lot of times where we're not pushing forward when we could be. You know, we'll get these guys cut off. It's fine. All right, push forward there, and push forward here, and let's go this way. And this guy could probably advance here now that that one division has left. And we got the logistic companies too. Excellent. All right, could go for 3. I think we're having much problems there. Let's go for maintenance companies. That would help us out since we are having so much equipment issues. And I said I wasn't going to assign any more factories, so I'm not gonna. We're done. We're not assigning any more factories. That allows us to advance a little bit quicker as well, if I'm not worried about that. I'm going to try here. Nope, can't do it. Just can't do it. All right, well, how about this invasion army? How long until they are ready? Let's take a look. It's going to take 28 days total. All right. And then we have a naval battle here. We sunk 2 convoys. All right. Let's see how our troops are doing. It looks like the Germans have pulled back quite a bit from this front, which is good. I'm not surprised, not at all, because this is not an important front for them. They shouldn't really be defending it, honestly. They've defended a lot longer than I would have. I would have pulled back from France a long time ago. All right, look at this. A couple American divisions are moving to a front and thus are taking a ton of territory because they're trying to move to that front over there. So they're accidentally pushing forward here and taking a lot of territory. All right, so let's go here and attack these guys. Just make sure that these guys are, well, they're not even advancing. Never mind, let's take that back. All right, so we'll pull that back. Okay, how about these guys? You guys ready yet? Can you do anything here? Good God. This is surprising. And yeah, they even are pushing us back there. Wow. Okay. Looks like those guys lost there. They are starting to get some divisions here, from what I'm seeing. And yeah, we're almost behind them. We're going to be taking them from the rear, guys. So that guy could be destroyed. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to get off of this front here. So let's go ahead and have these guys. Oh yeah, that's right. I have that guy pushing forward there. All right, excellent. So yeah, maybe we'll get Berlin from the south. Eventually, they got to move some divisions. You'd think they have. There's an opening right there. All right, so we'll go to the Yalta Conference. So what do we want to do here? Can we get any damn wins, man? Like right here, could I get a win? Tell me I can get a win. No. Our division's too cruddy, man. Yeah, we just can't get wins. So what if we attacked here and supported? There we go. That's a win. Yeah, just having a lot of difficulty right now. There we go. Finally, might be able to take that. That'll free up some divisions. We did take here. Albania just capitulated. Let's go ahead and grab that province that'll surround that division and let us get them destroyed. Let's make sure these guys continue to push forward here. In fact, we should be able to cut them off there, split it into two. We are in a dangerous position, of course. I do see that. We'll get Prague here. But yeah, I definitely do see that we are in a pretty crappy position here where they could, you know, easily cut off troops. But I'm just kind of hoping that they don't. So we're just kind of gambling here and hoping that it works out. So we're going to have these guys go over there. Or did I already send that guy? Oh, he's going that way, so we'll have him go over there and go up there. And we're just going after victory points to get the win. Okay, excellent. Alright, so yeah, they're just not pulling divisions off of here. Those American troops did get cut off from supply, not surprising. Let's go ahead and start pushing forward here wherever we can. Just try and grab as much control of this region. This is kind of a weird situation here. They actually have troops here protecting it though, so yeah. Did these guys finish yet? This is just absolutely sorry. This shouldn't be done. It should already have been done. It's like the only front that's not moving forward. Alright, let's get more radar. Oops. And we're gonna build these as well. Anything to kind of help out our... Oh, we're still building stuff. But anyway, we'll get it going. Anything to help out our poor Air Force, man. Yeah, we'll just build up that one since it's already close to level 3. It's the quicker way to do it. And let's build right there as well. And that looks solid. Alright, so that'll give our guys something to do here. Looks like that should have been up there at the top. I messed that up. And then pump these things up to the top there. Alright, excellent. To get our steel. Alright, so we are actually losing here. Good God. I'm like so surprised that they have held out. But yeah, the Germans have done a great job considering the actual situation. They have done a fantastic job. I'm actually a little bit surprised that they have held out. And I mean, they're still losing. There's no doubt that they're going to lose. I mean, there's no stopping that fact that they're going to lose. But it's still interesting that they've done as well as they have, you know, holding us, just considering the current situation. That they haven't capitulated yet. They haven't just like completely folded up on all fronts. They've kept the Dutch bottled in over here, surprisingly. Wasn't expecting that. So yeah, they've done a great job. They should have abandoned France. If they would have, this would be a very different situation right now. But yeah, for whatever reason, they decided not to. Alright, so we should be able to finally get those guys wrapped up. That's taken way longer than it should have. They were just kind of bouncing around in a weird way. Don't think he'll be able to win there. What we'll do is just go here, and then maybe we'll work on getting him destroyed. This guy clearly is going to lose here. Let's go ahead and just go that way. And then try and reconnect those American troops over there that got themselves into a bit of a pickle. Let's go and attack those guys there, get a win. These guys do seem to need a little bit of assistance. We'll try and help them, though it doesn't seem that we're going to get a win there despite, yeah, can't get a win there. Our divisions are not as good as the German ones, clearly. And plus we have the equipment issues. Because, yeah, if we were as good, then we wouldn't... I think we just beat both of these guys. Yeah, alright, so they're just about done. And then we'll be able to free them up and put them onto... I don't know what we're going to do just yet. Can we get any more land from these guys? We could not. They don't want to give us anything else. Alright, I might just put them on this weird red front here. That's kind of all dicked up. Alright, let's go out to Munster. I'm just trying to get the key victory points here, guys, at this point. Because, yeah, they're just about done. And, yeah, just get these guys completely defeated here. I know that the fronts are all messed up. That's okay. It doesn't really affect anything if we are manually controlling all the divisions. And, yeah, they can't hold us now. This is done, guys. It's done, friends. We still don't have Berlin. If we had Berlin, we would have won by now. But because we have not taken Berlin, they still are into the fight. Should be able to get a win there, push those guys back. Alright, is this naval invasion ready? I'm curious. Just trying to get more participation as well. Not ready yet. Alright, yeah, all this does help for the participation. But yeah, a little bit surprised that we've had so many German troops down here in France, man, of all places. Like, just leave. Like, you guys are screwing yourselves right now. Like, these guys should be at home protecting the front, man, but they're not. They should be protecting Germany. Instead, they're protecting their French gains for whatever weird reason. All right, just make sure we have troops continue to advance on to the front. And then when these guys are done, which they should be done, right? Yeah, they are done. Let's put them onto this front. We'll get rid of the red army here since we're not even on that front anyway. And then have these guys cover this. Let's have them cover that like that. And just to give them some planning bonus when they get there. Alright, it does seem that the blue front is in a really bad situation here. Because it got divided there. Let's go ahead and fix this. And these guys should be coming up along here. And let's grab right there. Looks like Berlin's still not cut off yet. Still having a lot of problems there. Alright. Let's attack those guys there. Yeah, but they're putting up a great ending fight, even if they're not managing their fronts very well. There's a big part of the German fleet. They're not managing their fronts very well, but they're still in it. They're still in the fight. I'm surprised. We have stretched our front out so far that we cannot properly man it ourselves. Because I'm just trying to win here, and I'm like just focusing on. Yeah, I'm just not doing this as efficiently as we could. And just have these guys go this way. Just get wins where they can. We'll cut those guys off. Should be able to get them cut off anyways. This guy's clearly going to lose here. And just push forward there. I'm just pretty much pushing forward wherever we have openings. Let's go here. And yeah, just if we had Berlin right now, it'd be over. Because we haven't been able to get it yet. Yeah, let's try attacking here again. I'm just trying to get it surrounded since I know that we've had problems just directly attacking it. So maybe if we get it surrounded, we can do it. We do have these divisions here now. Took them a little while to get here, but they are here. Let's go and push forward in all these areas here. And how far until they capitulate? Let's just take a look. They should be done soon. 94%. All right, that 4.62 million casualties. We did 2.6 of that. The war participation would be interesting to see as well. 21%, that's it. Really? Okay, whatever. That doesn't make any sense to me. We were just at 20%. We've done so much work. A little bit surprised, honestly. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting to see for war participation, guys. That's a bummer. All right, yeah, that's a real shame. A real shame, friends. I bet we can win here if we send enough divisions. We need like 3 divisions for every 1 German one. Even then, we sometimes don't win. Our divisions are lacking equipment, and you know, they're only 20 withs as well, which the AI in vanilla now uses, and will build up to 40 width. And in this mod, they've always have built 40 width division designs. So yeah, the division designs are probably better than ours, I would assume. That's what I would expect, guys. Let's go and take that and then comb. And that should be helpful. These guys are pushing forward here. And then yeah, let's go grab that province there. Have this guy grab, oops, this guy grab there. Just trying to get this territory wrapped up here. In fact, can we beat that guy? We can. We'll just fight him twice. It's fine. We'll have him go there. Oh, well, we can't because we're in the middle of attack. I was going to try and pre-plan that all out. And probably can't attack here. We're still waiting to get our organization up there. Had a naval battle over here. We'll take a look. 2 German submarines destroyed. So let's see if we can't defeat those guys. There's probably a lot of divisions there. That's what it looks like. All right. This guy clearly not going to win here. And Bulgaria just capitulated. Okay. I wasn't aware that somebody was... Oh, Soviets. That's right. That makes sense. Can these guys do their invasion? 1 more day. And then we'll be able to get that invasion done. All right. 3 destroyers sunk there. So just slowly getting these guys knocked out, man. A lot slower than I had expected, but we're doing it. All right, so these guys are gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Let's have these guys just finish that up, man. Get the division destroyed. Let's have them go that way. And yeah, just attacking in any openings that I see. Just trying to get it wrapped up, guys. Send that guy as well. Looks like he's been defeated, so we'll hop into that province. But yeah, because we haven't been able to get Berlin, this is the reason why they're still in the war. Maybe... Oh, there we go. Alright, so here's the peace treaty, guys. We got it. Alright, so Let's see what we can do here. It does look like the Soviets got their turn first, and they did take quite a bit of territory. Konigsberg, let's see, is there anything? Looks like they did liberate East Germany. That's from that treaty. There's going to be East and West Germany more than likely. They puppeted several countries. Okay, so we want to focus on taking over Portugal. That is my main goal. We want complete control of Portugal. I then would like to get control of Italy if we can. It does seem that we do not have the points. We can grab that territory. That's only 46, so we can get that. I imagine most people are going to have trouble taking this territory from us because we occupy it. So I assume that's going to be kind of difficult for them to take territory. I don't actually know, though. Let's see if there's anything like really cheap we can get here that connects to our territory. This one does, and it's only 4 points, so we can grab that. This one's 0. I guess we can grab that. I mean, because it's not... Yeah, we'll just grab all this up here. Eventually we'll get like... Yeah, we'll try and get all this territory here. All the really cheap stuff. And I think I just exhausted my ability to get cheap stuff. Alright, so that's it. We'll just slowly kind of grab all that up. Alright, that's all we were able to do, unfortunately, because the UK gets their turn next. Alright, we could also puppet France, but I don't want to do that. I'd prefer to take territory. I'm trying to annex territory, guys. Alright, so it does look like the Soviets then got another turn, and they took a bit more territory here in the east. So it's back to our turn. Let's see what we can do. Again, I'm trying to take over Italy. I want to get the south. I'm trying to get Naples. That was my goal. So we have Naples. We have the 2 Sicilies. So now that we have that, could go and get Corsica next, but yeah, we're out of points already. Alrighty, okay. Can we get that one? We cannot. Damn it, I want to connect here. Hopefully nobody else will take it. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the little bit of territory down here just to make it look nice. We won't be able to get that one though. So we'll get that one, and looks like they already have that. Getting territory here would be really nice if we could grab that. It's 29 points though, so we don't occupy it. So that's going to cause problems. Can we get that one? We cannot. I don't think we can get anything. We might be able to get that one. I'm just going to get it with the assumption I'm going to get the rest and hope that this doesn't look really ugly. What else can you do though? Alright, so let's go ahead and end our turn. And it does seem that somebody puppeted Italy. The Soviets did. And Corsica is in... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I guess France has already been puppeted, but who gained it for them? Corsica. I don't see Corsica on here. Take Sicily, puppet in. Oh, hold up. There it is right there. They liberated Corsica. Okay. So we get another little bit of time, or another little bit of points to act. I want to get that, but we'll wait. It's kind of expensive. Let's get Casablanca because I want to make sure that we connect there. I think we're probably going to be done here. I know that Spain historically did have control of like Milan, a lot of little tiny duchies and counties in northern Italy, but you know, we're not going to concentrate on that. I'd love to get control of southern France as well, but we need to make our borders here look a little bit more pleasant. I'm okay with the situation here. We might get a little bit more territory, but there's a couple little areas that I really want to get under our control. Little islands and stuff, and getting like that, those resources there. And yeah, let's get back into the Caribbean, guys. Why the hell not? Spain is back. Spanish Empire, man. And they could advance territory here to get a little bit of German territory here. We do occupy all that. Again, it's going to be kind of difficult for them to get all that. But let's go ahead and get North Africa into our control. I'd eventually like to get the entirety of North Africa in our control, so that's kind of the goal here. And we don't have any points apparently. All right, so that's it. Let's go and enter turn. See what was done. Austria was all right. There's gonna be this is gonna be a terrible looking map because the Soviets are just puppeting everybody, and I don't know what the British and Americans are doing. They haven't done anything with their points yet. So whatever. What you gonna do? It's hoping to see a little bit more action from the Allies and less from the Soviets, but it's gonna be an interesting looking map, I think. All right, so we got all North Africa in our hands. Awesome. Again, I would like to eventually get this here, just to make it look a little bit more pleasant. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that now, and then we'll focus. Well, no, we can't do that in one one go here. Can we get, what can we get? Can we get anything? I guess that's the real question. Is there anything I can get? These are all pretty expensive. So yeah, it seems that that's a no. If we get this territory here, then I'm committed to getting all of it. So that's kind of my problem. We can get that one. We could also just go along the coast here. Try and get, and then eventually get that one. And we could attempt to get all this here. You know what, that's what we'll do. That's fine. Yeah, we'll try and get all that territory. And yeah, you still have the little patches of British here, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get this wrapped up. Looks like we can. I'm not going to worry about this territory here. I know we do have that little patch there, but you know what? Somebody else can have that. Unless there's like nothing else for me to take. I'm not going to focus on Asia at all. Spain, in this particular instance, is not interested. There's other stuff for us to take. I want to advance into German territory and French territory if we can. Though it does seem that we cannot. Alright, so we're going to have to do a pass. I wanted to get Africa finished up. But now that it's done, I think we're going to be doing some passing to... Oh, wait, we might be able to grab this one, though. Yeah, all right, awesome. That'll work out nicely. So, did they do anything that I didn't... No, doesn't look like they did anything. And they must have passed as well. I don't see any other territory here that the Italians or Germans had taken in their previous wars that we want to be, that we might want to prioritize. So let's go and end our turn. And then we're just going to be passing, just taking a look at whatever he's doing. Yugoslavia has been satellited by the Soviets. So let's go and pass a turn. And that should give us the ability to do something. The UK and America just aren't doing anything. They're just not playing a role. That's weird. And it is really strange that they're not doing anything. Not even concerned. There are people to puppet. Let me just take a look. Isn't there West Germany? Oh, good God. Right, we could always puppet. Well, France has already apparently been puppeted. Okay, maybe we can't puppet anybody. We're just making an empire, guys. We're just taking territory. So yeah, we're gonna try and get all northern Germany. I don't want Germany to have a coast. No more submarines for Germany. That's the way I feel. I'm gonna try and take. Looks like we can't. We can take that one. That's it. Can I get that one? I cannot. I can't get shit. Good God, obviously I didn't pass enough. All right, you know what? We're gonna pass again. So we can try and get some stuff done, man. So we should be able to get something done this time. The Soviets have so many points. That's crazy. Yeah, we just can't do much. Alright, let's pass again. And I just want to get all this. And yeah, there's only so much we can do there. I'm surprised that we can't do more. Alright, well whatever, we're going to take North Germany over. And then I'm going to try and get... I don't want them to have a coast here. I guess they can have the coast here because I think they already have. Yeah, they already have territory. So you know what? Germany can have all this. We might even give them... How would that look map-wise? Nah, we're kind of ugly looking. So let's take that. And then Germany can have all this territory here. I just take most of their coast. They'll have they'll have a couple ports. They'll get a couple. But not enough to be able to build a big submarine fleet again. So let's go ahead and start working on southern France, I guess. Yeah, let's take some French territories, man. So we'll get whatever French territories we can get. That's looking like it's going to be it. We can get that one. So we'll take that. I'm trying to get all southern France eventually into my control. All right, so let's go ahead and enter turn there. And then see if, yeah, we can get more. Did we want anything else from Germany before I go focusing solely on France here? I feel like that's probably good. There's not really any way to like... I mean, we might be able to take that, and that would improve the look, I suppose. I suppose that makes it look a little bit prettier. Yeah, I guess this will work. I wish I could get Brandenburg in my hands. Yeah, if we could get Brandenburg, that would make the map look perfect, guys. But unfortunately, we can't, so we'll have that little mark there. That's fine. All right, so we want to continue working on taking French territory, and hopefully I'll get in a situation where I get a weird, ugly map down here. All right, I think that's all we're going to be able to do. Everything's just so expensive because we don't have cores there. So, you know what? I almost want to pass, but I really don't want to get stuck here with a weird map, so we won't. We'll just take that one and this one because I don't think I can get anything else. And I don't know what everybody else is doing. Doing a lot of puppeting. Quite a bit of puppeting here. All right, so that's what... they're preferring to do. As I said, we are done with North Germany for right now. I'm going to try and we're going to finally unify the Spanish and French thrones, which, I mean, it's not a throne because it's democratic. All right, so that's awesome. I wasn't planning on taking all of France, but a lot of things that I had planned on doing didn't really work out quite the way I wanted. So with the Soviets just puffing and everything, and the Americans and British deciding they weren't going to do anything. They haven't done a single damn thing, guys. Not one thing. Nobody's done anything but us and the Soviets. As interesting as that is, it's a little bit frustrating as well. But yeah, we're going to try and get all of France into our hands. And this is going to be great. It's going to look beautiful. And we'll even go into, this will allow us to go into Italy a little bit, in fact. And I think that's all we can get. Oh, that's not the one we want. Could get Luxembourg, I suppose, but it's not worth 95 points, man. You know, just pass a couple times. Get our score back up. Go ahead and take this territory here. We'll be deep into northern Italy, which is good because I actually really wanted to get into northern Italy. We'll try and get Alsace, Lorraine if we can next turn. Get the fortifications that are there, and I guess we'll get Luxembourg. And you know what? We'll be able to connect our territory here in Germany. That's awesome. I wasn't planning on doing that, but yeah, it's just going to be one huge, massive empire. So much for democracy. This is great, man. Yeah, once again, this is not part of my plan, but you know what? It's fine. I'm having fun with it. Can we take any more? I mean, how far do we want to go, man? How far do we want to go? I think it makes sense to get northern Italy because this was all in Spanish hands at one time. Just let the Italians keep like a little bit of territory here. We can't. I'm like going way above and beyond what I can actually do here. Could get Lombardy. I'm trying to think how this looks. I really got to see how that looks in Germany. So I guess what we'll do is just take Lombardy. I think that's all we can do. That's the way it looks. All right, let's go end our turn. And yeah, I guess, you know what I'm actually going to do? Because yeah, we're still in this peace treaty here. And this isn't going to affect you guys much besides me saying it right now. I do have to go pick my kids up from school. Because, yeah, I didn't think that this video was going to take this long. I thought we were going to win a lot quicker than we did. Honestly, that was kind of a, yeah, that was slow going, man. The Germans held out much longer than expected. And part of that was me just, you know, being impatient and not really managing it as well as I could have. Because, like I said, I had no respect for them. I thought it was over. So they fought a lot harder and it lasted a lot longer. So I didn't expect the video to be this long to get them defeated, honestly. So yeah, we'll go ahead and come back because I got to finish the peace treaty and then I got to tell you guys about what's going to be happening next. All right, the kids are home. They are fed a snack and they're doing their homework right now. Just had to check it when I finished recording. But I said something before though, because I did smack the hell out of the mic. I think I got it in the right spot, so everything should be all right. But yeah, I smacked the hell out of the mic when I was sitting down. I mean, the homework, they only give a math homework these days. What's going on, man? Like, I thought by this point, you know, my daughter's in 4th grade, my son's in 3rd. I thought by this point that they would start getting some like history homework and stuff, which I'm pretty good at math, so I can help them with all that. But yeah, I was just kind of hoping to see a little bit more variety in their homework by this grade. But nope, still just math homework. That's pretty much it. That's all I ever get. Yeah, I can't wait till my kids start studying history and stuff. They already know a lot because I talk about it all the time. When your daddy's got a degree in history and political science, it's pretty much you hear about all day, so they're pretty well informed on it any damn way. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump back into it. And this is why I mentioned that I'm going to pick my kids up, because I always come back always like really distracted and shit. All right, so I don't really remember, and I don't remember what the hell I was doing. What my plan was, I think we're going to go ahead and take all northern Italy and just leave the Italians with central Italy, which is kind of authentic. You know, the Spanish did control a big chunk of northern Italy, and of course they had the 2 Sicilies as well. So I think it's authentic. Now, taking Tuscany is not. I don't know that the Spanish never had Florence and Tuscany. So yeah, that's not really accurate. They did have several parts here though. So yeah, because I remember they had Parma. I don't know. I don't know. They owned a lot of shit though. They never had Venice, of course. Venice was never under their control. It looks like we can't take any of that any damn way. We can take Venice. That's it. Which, let's go ahead and do that. Let's start prepping ourselves to take this territory here. I don't think we can get anything else. Everything's really expensive at this point. So yeah, probably not gonna be able to get anything else. And I think we're done with Africa. Yeah, we could get this though. Yeah, you know what? Getting this would make our little bit of territory that we have here prettier. So you know what? We will go ahead and do that. We'll take this territory here. Just it makes it a little bit better. Yeah, just a little bit. And yeah, that would end up being freed anyway. So it's just another. Yeah, this looks good. We won't take that one though. I don't really like the way that one would look. So that's fine. We're just gonna take that one. And I believe that's all we're gonna do. There's stuff in Asia, I'm sure. Maybe not. You know, actually everything in Asia has already been dealt with, it seems. I thought the Axis had more, but I believe it's just been already been distributed. So let's go and enter turn. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna pass a couple times. And I don't know what everybody's been doing. We'll just kind of dip down here and see. All right, looks like stuff's being dealt with here. All right, yeah, we're just gonna focus on taking the Italian territory, and I mean, it would be good to go ahead and take. I mean, we're gonna have, you know, some little spots here that aren't ours, but yeah, let's go ahead and take more Germany then, and connect our territories here. Though we can't take that one. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that one because yeah, I don't like the way this will look otherwise. Yeah, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and enter turn. Pass again, and then see if we can't get a little bit more territory here. Now I really wish I hadn't taken that. Kind of wish I would have left just this one here for them, maybe. That would have been a little bit better. Just looking at lines of the map right now, it's going to be kind of weird. But it's fine. We can't take all that, apparently. No, we don't have enough points. All right, we'll take that one. And yeah, you can see that things are kind of slowly being distributed here. We can't get this one. And I almost think that we're going to be done with that right there. I think that'll probably be good for us. Yeah, because I don't really like... I mean, I guess we could take that one. That lines up nicely. As does that. We'll see if we can get that one. Yeah, because it looks nicer, I think. Slightly nicer, I guess. I don't know. Just trying to make good lines on the map right now. Let me just see here. I mean, sure. Why not? We'll take that one too. We won't be able to do it this turn. It's just letting less stuff go into Soviet hands, I guess. And if we grab that one, it would be incredibly bad. So let's not do that. I think we're done. Yeah, I'm done. I think what we're gonna do is try and get more things into the hands of other. Can we do? All right, that would not give them Nendo. Okay, that's why doesn't it establish it somewhere here? I guess yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. This is all East German territory. We can free Czechoslovakia if they haven't already been done. Doesn't look like Croatia, Slovakia, Bulgaria. Could liberate that territory. Yeah, I don't know who else would get it. I mean, you know what? Actually, I almost want to go ahead and have the British territory connect here. So let's take this for Britain because they're not doing anything with their points. I don't really understand why the Allies didn't do anything. It's kind of odd. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have them connect their territory here. And just try and work on making the map look a little bit better. I'd like to connect the Greek territory here. So let's, although I think the Greeks are in the Allies. That's right, that's what started the war. So let's go ahead and connect Greek territory. Oh, we can't. Damn, we got like no points. Okay, let's go ahead and enter turn, and then we're just gonna pass a couple times. And then I'm gonna take this for Greece here. I don't know what everybody's been doing. It looks like Soviets taking territory in Asia and Africa. All right, so let's get Greek territory connected here. And I almost want to give control of Bulgaria, but yeah, this would... Who has this? Bulgaria has it, and I think Bulgaria is a communist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're probably communist. I don't know for sure, but given that they've pretty much taken everything else here, I would assume that Bulgaria is communist. Yeah, they just puppeted so many people. Good God, look at all these. Yeah, they're Soviet puppet. Okay, so taking territory from them is always beneficial. Just give all this to Greece, but they don't have any points to do so. They can get that one, but this is stupidly expensive for them. And yeah, all this territory and it's going to be in Soviet hands. And there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. What I'm going to do is make Germany look better, I guess. Yeah, this is super ugly. So we'll just make Germany look better. Just try and help with the map gore as much as possible. I mean, really, there's not a whole lot I can do. Good God, I can't have... They're all the way down at the bottom. Of course they would be, because they're liberated. Okay. So let's just make them look better. Let's give them... I know that this is not technically German territory, or shouldn't it be, as this is should be Czech territory. Could give them that one, but I want to give them all at the same time. We'll just give them this territory. Nope, we can't give them that either. What about that one? Yeah, I can't give any of this to East Germany. Okay. It's just all so expensive. So we're going to just have to pass a bunch, apparently. And just give this territory to East Germany. See if I can't get it all for them. It's going to be very expensive to do so. Maybe I should give them the cheaper territory first. See if we can get them that one. Although, I really want to do it all at the same time, guys. Because, yeah, I don't like giving this one to anybody until you make sure you can get Prague to them as well, because that's where it results in the map looking strange because of the nature of that state. Alright, so yeah, let's go and enter turn, and then see if we can't give... I bet we can't. This is going to be expensive. Ah, damn it. Fuck. Alright, so now we have to give it to the Soviets. I thought that might end up happening. There you go. Damn it. Yeah, because otherwise it looks strange. Alright, so I think that's it. That looks like it's it. Let's go ahead and say we're done. And that's the war. That is the peace treaty. And this is what the world looks like. Let's take a look. Kind of dip around and take a look at how everything looks. So Spain is huge. We now have, you know, almost all of North Africa except for Egypt. We have majority of West Africa. Of course, we have the Sahara as well. Obviously not super useful area. But yeah, we do have it. And looks pretty good here. The rest of Africa looks all right. South Africa has this little strip up here. I mean, it's not too bad. It could look a lot worse, you know, because of all the states there. As far as, like, we're just looking at map, how the map looks. Asia's kind of a mess from all the peace treaties that happened there before. We have North and South Italy, and the Italians just have the center. We'll have to take a look at the faction map. Of course, we got the little Austria here, who's also communist. And Belgium remained, you know, out of the war, neutral for the entire conflict. East Germany has a weird situation with Poland in the middle here. That's kind of ugly. And the Soviets have this. Yeah, this is... all of Eastern Europe is terrible. Yeah, Eastern Europe is a mess. Yeah, not great. I absolutely love the color of Macedonia here, man. That's great. That purple there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Greece now has control of this, and their territories connect. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, we control Denmark, much of Western and Southern Germany, pretty much all Western and Southern Germany, Denmark, all of France, all of Northern and Southern Italy, and just don't have the center there. We have Sardinia, we have Portugal as well. We got a little bit of territory over here in the Americas. Remember, we got the two little spots here. This is the worst one of the three. You know, the other two have a lot of resources, while this one does not. But we do have it, and then of course we have the territory there. If we wanted to do like an invasion here, this would be a good spot to launch from these two spots. If we were to go down that branch of the national focus tree to go conquer all those countries, which we won't be doing. But yeah, this is the end. Let's take a look at the faction map, guys. So this is the faction map. There's definitely a future conflict here that's being prepared between the Comintern and allies. This is you're definitely gonna have a Cold War situation here. I mean, the Comintern is far more powerful than they were historically. I mean, East Germany, of course, lost a lot, but I mean, the Soviets took a ton of territory that they historically didn't actually annex. And then, of course, they have Italy and a little spot of Austria in there, and then all the power they have, all the power they have here in Asia that they historically didn't have. I mean, yeah, they have all this here. I mean, wow. So this Cambodia, that's Vietnam, Laos. So they've got all that into their hands, which is interesting because, you know, this territory, of course, you know, we had the Vietnam War, and you know, there was the Northern Vietnam was communist. So interesting little happenings there. Korea, what happened with Korea? Is Korea just knowing no faction? They're just free. Okay. How about the Japanese? They're not in a faction either. So a lot of neutrals. Africa is a battleground now between the Comintern and allies. The allies obviously dominate, but there's quite a bit of communist territory here. as well. I don't know that the communists have anything to really start conflict. I mean, they might to really start conflict between them and the Allies, but and then of course you can always justify a war goal because they have, caused problems. I guess you could justify a war goal against Turkey, despite the fact that I don't know if they've actually increased. I think it's just because they're fascist. Yeah, they haven't. I think it's because of the world tension so high. Because I don't think they actually did increase world tension at all. Yeah, I don't think they did because remember they didn't. Well, they probably did in the peace treaty when they annexed. Yeah, when they annexed Iran, but they didn't attack Iran. Iran attacked Afghanistan, the Turkish ally. So yeah, somebody had suggested that we declare war on Turkey and conquer them. There's certainly some battleground states here for the Cold War. I think that this faction here, both sides would be trying to get in their hands, especially with Syria under the control of the Soviet Union. Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, it's not directly controlled by them. It's the socialist state of Syria. But yeah, they're under the control of the Comintern. Let's be honest here. And oh yes, you got the Lebanese Socialist Republic as well. So yeah, you have this little spot here. So they definitely have a presence in the Middle East, and obviously the Allies have a massive presence in the Middle East. The British principally. And then yeah, you have all India and Pakistan over here on this side. So yeah, it would be interesting. You got the People's Front here in a weird situation here. Mongolia is neutral. A lot of neutral countries there in Asia. Still got neutral countries here. East Germany isn't actually in the Comintern. They're a no faction. Is Poland? Yeah, because these guys were freed. So Poland, same deal here. They are also not in the Comintern. And they have two little patches here. Yeah, just Eastern Europe looks just terrible. Just not great. So that is the current world situation. We could continue playing and go to war with the Soviet Union, but that was never really part of the goals of this campaign. And we'll win. I mean, we know we would. Manpower might become a little bit of an issue, but I mean, we now have all Germany and all France. I mean, they're colonial territory, of course. So they're considered colony states, so we're not getting like a ton from them. But I mean, look at our factories, 554. I mean, when you get to this point in the conflict, I mean, I'm just not. I feel like we're pretty much done here, guys. We would easily be able to beat the Soviet Union. I know that they're powerful and all. They're looking pretty strong, but they cannot defeat, us with the British, with the Americans. I just don't think they have much of a chance. And then they gotta fight in every theater, and they have to fight in Africa, Asia, and Europe. And the only place they don't have a presence is the Americas. And yeah, I think they would quickly lose their territory here. They'd quickly lose on this front, I think. I don't think they'd be able to advance. Here in Europe, I would kick their ass. I think I'd be able to beat them here. And so this is where I would fight. And so we would beat them here. I assume the Greeks would also eventually have some divisions built here where they'd be able to invade up and conquer this territory. I just don't think it'd be much of a challenge, honestly. Soviets aren't really much of a challenge. If we've seen time and time again, it's mostly just tedious getting across their massive amount of territory. And it's going to have like a long build-up. Some people think we're going to go straight to war. We wouldn't be able to go straight to war, guys. We don't have enough divisions. Our divisions are nowhere near enough to cover our massive fronts that we'd have to defend. Obviously all here, but the Soviets got a lot of troops. This is what they'll prioritize. So we'd have to have a huge number of divisions to defend the territory, let alone to advance. So I'd have to have a long build-up, like probably 2 to 3 episodes. Yeah, I'd expect 2 to 3 episodes to build up before I would start the conflict against the Soviets. Yeah, that's what I would want to do. And we wouldn't really get involved in Africa at all. It would pretty much just be Europe. So, yeah, we would need, I don't know, about 5 full armies. And we have currently like 3. Can't really count this one, so we have like 3. So we'd have to build about 2 full armies, I think. If we wanted to be able to just quickly rush in and defeat them. I think that would be enough. I might have to wear them down a little bit, but probably not. I don't expect to. And what are you going to wear down? They're 10, 11 million manpower that they have. You might be able to wear down their equipment. By that point, though, they'd have so much equipment, they'd have tens of thousands of equipment in the stockpile. So unless they just built tons of divisions, and it'd just be kind of a grind, I think. But we would be able to defeat them eventually. Would get them defeated. And then East Germany could even remain neutral the whole time, which would close down this whole front. We'd have to keep troops to defend it, like one division in every province. But yeah, we'd easily be able to get them cut off here. Like, look at this. All you got to do is win right here, and then all the troops, which there would be a lot, that would be defending in the mountains here, and there'd be forts here and stuff. So they'd be hard to defeat until we cut them off, and then they didn't have any supply anymore. I would just send like one huge army right here and just brush in and cut them off, and then we would destroy a huge chunk of the Soviet, forces on the front, just like that, get them easily wiped out. You're gonna see naval invasions all along the coast here, probably some naval invasions into here as well, since the Greeks are in the Allies and they control the straits there. So I mean, I just don't expect. I don't expect too much issues here with defeating the Soviet Union. It'd just be grindy. So we're talking about 2 episodes of build up and like 3 to 4 episodes of getting them conquered. That's really it. So I'd prefer to start a new campaign because we achieved the goals here. The goals was to defeat the Axis, and that was my only goal, and we did that. My goal was to expand the Spanish Empire, and you can definitely say we did that. And yeah, I just don't see any reason to come in here. One thing I was explaining in the comments to somebody is that the whole reason why I talked about using that side of the focus tree and going into America, and I don't remember who it's all. I know Peru is one, Venezuela's one, and Santo Domingo is the other. I mean, we could easily conquer them, and the whole point of me doing that, the reason why I said I was planning on doing that, was because I thought the war was going to go a lot differently. I thought, Portugal would get conquered early and would never join the Axis faction, and that basically the only front we would have was here, and that we would just be wearing down the Germans, that we wouldn't be able to do any invasions into actual Italy or Sicily for a little while until, they got wore down a bit. We might do some invasions like into Sardinia and stuff, but I didn't plan to get too much involved in Africa. I thought I was just going to let the French deal with it, but obviously that didn't happen the way we expected. France ended up joining another faction. So I thought maybe we'd help the French a little bit with a few divisions, but I wasn't expecting to get too involved in North Africa because I didn't want to advance there just to get the French and British territory. I figured, Portugal would be done, and I didn't think we would have Denmark. I didn't know I was going to have that. So I thought this was going to be the only front, and really all we were going to be doing is just wearing down Germans. So when I planned this campaign out, I was like, okay, well, we need something to do while we wear down the Germans here. So I thought we'd go into the Americas and go conquer some territory. But obviously, the situation ended up being a lot different than expected, which was pretty fun. It was an interesting little scenario that ended up resulting here because of the French not joining the faction, and what happened here with the UK declaring war on the Scandinavian countries. It ended up being pretty interesting. But yeah, it changed my plans a lot. So that's the reason why we're not going to invade the Americas. I don't see any point. I feel like we're done. This is it. This is the end of the campaign, guys. This is what I intended to do, and we did it. So this ended up being a really long episode. Me patching these together, that's okay. Sometimes these finales end up being kind of long. And I didn't want it to be too long because I was going to split it into 2 episodes. Because, I knew I had to pick my kids up. But once we had that peace treaty, there was no point on doing another video just to finish the peace treaty. And for me to tell you guys what's coming up next. So I'm going to go ahead and have the poll up. I haven't actually put it up yet as of recording this, but by the time the video comes out, it will be up. The patron poll for the next campaign. It is going to be with vanilla. It's going to be vanilla. I might use a couple smaller mods. I don't know. There's a few things I'm considering. But yeah, I don't need to hear any suggestions or anything because, like I said, it's going to be like small mods. Nothing like this. Nothing like a total overhaul mod. My mod series get a lot less views than the vanilla. As I said, I think there's a lot of people on the channel who watch my content because I do play with vanilla. And so they don't watch these modded series. So they're getting a lot less views, and that's why I don't just play mods. And I enjoy vanilla. I think vanilla is a fantastic game. It's a lot of these Total War ones, or excuse me, a lot of these Total Overhaul. I said Total War. Total Overhaul mods. A lot of these things really just add new national focus trees, change up the mechanics a little bit, add a few new texts and stuff. But I mean, it's not like EU4, where you got meow taxes, or however you want to pronounce. I pronounce it meow like a cat, but I know a lot of other people call it like mew or whatever you want to call the damn thing, M&T. It's not like that, or VEF also for EU4. I don't know if there's a lot for CK2, like the Game of Thrones mod is one I play. I don't play a lot of CK2 mods, really only the Game of Thrones mods, so I can't really comment on all those, but they do have other mods they change so much. It's like a whole different game, like drastically different. They change everything in it. Obviously you expect that from a mod like Game of Thrones, But like the historical mods too, they change everything. It feels like a completely different experience. And HOI4 does have that in the case of like, the Fallout mod. But with the historical mods, that is not the case. They just add a little bit more, really. So it's not making, vanilla is not a vastly, inferior experience, in my opinion, to those mods. It's just a different experience. These ones often end up being very inaccurate, ahistorical, because of the national focus trees. As vanilla gets more focus trees, I've noticed that's happening with vanilla too, and it's fine. I'm okay with that. I find that to be more enjoyable. I don't need the game to replicate history every damn campaign. So yeah, they do end up being more of an alt history situation, but for the most part, I don't really feel like those mods are superior to vanilla. I just feel like they're different experiences. I like vanilla, so I know some of you guys don't, but I think that's actually the minority opinion on this channel. I think most people do. I think there are a lot of people who prefer when I play vanilla, so it gets more views. And so we'll be going back to vanilla, though, as I said, I may play with a couple small mods I'm looking at. We'll see. I've been reducing the amount of countries in the patron votes down to, I think we've had 3 for the last 2 patron votes, just 3 options, and I think that's kind of the best one. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way to do it, I think. So I think we're going to have like a lower number. 3, maybe 4 options. Yeah, maybe 4 this time. 3 to 4 options for which country we're going to play. So if you're a patron, go ahead and head over there. Make sure you vote, because I'm going to leave it up for a few days. So we won't have a series. This video is coming out on Friday. So we're not going to have, I guess we won't have any HOI4 videos up over the weekend. And we won't have it Monday. So we'll start the series early next week, depending on how the patron votes look. Last time I said I'd start it on Friday or Saturday, and I didn't start it till Sunday. That was this series. And that was because a lot of the patrons hadn't voted yet. So I ended up leaving it up for another day to try and give them, a lot of weekend days to vote. And so we'll see how the votes go, how many have voted. I want to make sure that as many can vote as possible that would like to. And so maybe, probably not early, maybe mid next week is when we'll start the series. Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Friday at the latest, I think. But soon. It won't be, it's not going to be 2 to 3 weeks or a month or something like that. It's like I've sometimes done between my HOI4 series. It will be soon. It will be next week. We'll be starting the new series, and it'll be with whatever country the patrons vote for. So if you are a patron, make sure you go and participate in that. As far as like what I'm going to be doing over the weekend, you guys may be curious. And if this is all you wanted to know is what's happening next, that's what's happening next. We're done here. So you can bounce if you want. But if you're curious what I've been doing, because I've had one person ask me, why we didn't start a second series. When I had my hours cut back by, I think 12 hours? Yeah, it's been cut by 12 hours. Not counting like the overtime I work and stuff like that on some of those days. But yeah, it's average 10 to 12 hours is what I've lost. And I said I was going to try and do like a every other day series or something like that, since that's not really enough time to do a full series with me trying to sleep a little bit more, since I'm feeling it, guys. Yeah, I've been trying to sleep a bit more. I have been sleeping more. I've been sleeping about an extra hour per night, and it's been nice. So it's been so nice that I've decided to cut out caffeine from my diet. One, because I can't really afford it. Money is always a problem, especially with the hours cut. So I can't really afford to be drinking like coffee or Red Bull every day. I don't drink a Red Bull every day, but I drink coffee or Red Bull. I drink one or the other every day. So because I don't sleep enough, and so I'm tired. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy for me. I do all this fucking working out and shit just to go putting all that sugar and caffeine in my body. So, if you drink black coffee, it's actually good for you, but I don't drink black coffee. I pour a ton of creamer and sugar in there, so it's not good for me. And with me sleeping another hour, I feel like it's time to cut back on the caffeine. So yeah, getting the extra hour of sleep has been helpful, but I still do have extra time to start another, like a little every other day series. The reason why I haven't, for those of you who are curious, because as I said, I did have one person ask me about it, is because I've actually had a lot of stuff going on with the channel that you guys haven't seen. I've had a lot of offers to do different stuff, which has been pretty interesting. I've got something coming up here in a week. I'm going to be doing some voice acting or voiceover work, I should say, for a game. I can't talk about what the game is, obviously, at this point, but whenever that comes out, if it comes, if it all goes well, obviously I haven't done it yet. So, but yeah, if all that goes well, when that game releases, we most definitely will talk about it on the channel. I'll show it to you guys because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so it's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing it. I think it's going to be a fun thing to do, and yeah, I'll let you guys know when that comes out. Also, I've had a lot of paid for content offers that I've been kind of negotiating and stuff. I already did one, but I can't talk about it because I gotta wait for them to put the video out that I made for them. So there's that, and then I have another one that will be coming out. The goal is to have it out on Saturday. It's another sponsored video. So I've been trying to diversify a little bit. If I'm going to work less hours and try and make YouTube more my thing, I do need to make more money from it. And ad revenue, you know, it's just not there, guys. It's just not there. And I don't put a lot of ads in the videos. I know a lot of channels put like ads every fuck man. Some of the videos I watch, it's like every 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. They'll have a damn ad. Some do it every 10, some every 15, but I typically do mine about every 20 minutes. So kind of on the higher end of the spectrum. Then I know that there are some channels that do even less ads than I do, but that's definitely, from the content I watch, a lot less ads than most people I see put on their videos. So I do those hour-long videos and I'll have 3 to 4 ads on it, hour something long video, while other channels would put a lot more, 5, 6, 7, 8 ads on a video that long, though they typically don't do videos that long. So yeah, I'll watch like a 10-minute video and have like 4 ads on it. So I do a lot less ads on my content for a lot more content, overall minutage. Of course, it's not really highly edited content like some of those other channels, so that needs to be considered as well. If you spend the same amount of time to do a 10-minute video that I take to do 5 of my Let's Play videos, then obviously I expect you to put more ads on there. So I'm not criticizing them. I'm just putting out the point that I don't put a lot of ads on the videos, and therefore our ad revenue is lower. We also curse in our videos and sometimes inappropriate content. So some of our videos get hit, don't get as many ads, but for the most part we actually don't get demonetized very often, considering some of the stuff that we talk about in our videos. You'd think it'd happen a lot more often. That's not the case though. So ad revenue is okay. But Patreon support has definitely gone up, so that's been super helpful. But overall, I need to diversify a bit, guys. I need to find ways to make more money. So that's exactly what I've been doing. And really just the offers have been coming up as our channel grows. And we've been getting offers for a while now, but a lot of them haven't really fit with what the channel does. They're games that I don't like, so I'm not going to support. I'm not going to promo and talk about them if I don't like the game. I'm not going to tell you guys to go out and buy it. They're not related to the channel. Like phone games, a lot of offers for phone games. We've been getting offers for phone games for 3 years now. We've been getting offers to promo some phone game, where they'll pay us usually a lot of money, actually. But I don't do any of that because I don't play phone games, I don't cover them, and I don't know anything about them, and most of them look not good to me, in my opinion. Obviously, I don't play phone games, so I can't really give a valid opinion, but it's not like the big phone games that are offering us money. So I'm not gonna promo something that I wouldn't play myself. That's just not the way I do things, guys. And I know some people have told me, well, we don't care, just make some money so you can make more content. And that's the way they look at it. But if I promo something, if I put my name behind something, I want it to be like something I would play myself if it's a game, and then we get other offers that have nothing to do with games, those sites that have the game codes where you buy used codes, and we got deals for that and offers for that, and we don't really take a lot of those opportunities. I've only done like 2 to 3 paid for content on this channel since I've started it. So not a lot of money coming our way in that regard, but there's been more and more stuff coming, and I'm starting to see stuff that I actually want to support. So yeah, we have a sponsored video coming out this weekend, or should be anyway. Still working on it, so obviously things always change. But I hope you guys do go check that out. That's an interesting game. So yeah, I'd like to show that to you guys in that sponsored video. And also, there's another thing coming in. God, I think it's supposed to be in October is when it's coming. So yeah, we've got a lot more stuff coming out in that regard. I've been working on that over these last few weeks. I've been working on all this stuff and doing negotiating. You got to negotiate, fees, and there's a lot to it. So emails back and forth and stuff, and giving information, and there's a lot to these things. So and that's kind of been distracting me. Kids started school recently as well. That's been quite distracting as well. So yeah, that'll probably calm down a bit more. on that front, and then we'll be able to start something like another every other day series, or maybe a little short series. I actually have a couple games that I want to like highlight that I really want to show you guys, but not do like a full series of, probably because they're not going to get a lot of views. But I want to show you guys them, the subscribers anyway, that like certain style games. I want to show these to you. So I would like to cover those, like do maybe like 1 to 3 videos on those games, just kind of highlight them, maybe show you a game you haven't heard of or hadn't seen before, show you the gameplay of a game you have seen but weren't sure if you wanted to purchase it or not. Not like sponsored content or anything, just games that I think are pretty cool. But yeah, sorry for the long talk here. I just gotta let you guys know, and since we're at the end and I do have the time to record now that I've gotten the kids, and yeah, this is the end of the campaign, so I don't have anything else to record since I need to have the patrons vote. And this still isn't the length of a full video, technically, doing this little patch here. So I want to let you guys know, because I have had one person ask, and I don't know if anybody else was curious, why we haven't had like a little every other day series start up since my hours got cut back. When was that? It was over a month ago now. Yeah, it was over a month ago. And haven't exactly had extra content in that time. And that's why. Just been distracted with real life stuff, the kids going to school and working on other things kind of behind the scenes, try and help the channel out. Anyway guys, so yeah, this is the world. This is the end of the campaign. And as I said, the next one will be starting sometime next week. Probably mid next week is what I'd expect. End of next week at the latest. And who we're going to be playing is going to be based on that patron vote. So yeah, if you are a patron, head on over there and go ahead and participate in that. And I will see you guys, if all you watch is the HOI4 content on the channel, I'll see you guys next week. But I do hope you guys pop in and check out that video I'm putting out this weekend. And also Jinx and I, my wife and I, we're doing, we have that one series going, the Age of Wonders Planetfall. It's been fun. And then we're starting a new series this weekend as well. So it's not strategy though, so some of you guys wouldn't be interested in that. But yeah, if you're interested in other kinds of games, maybe check out that as well. So I hope to see you guys on another video, whether it's one of those other videos this weekend or when the Hearts of Iron 4 new series starts next week. I do hope to see you guys on that. If you enjoyed this video and this series, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all comments. That takes a lot of my time too, by the way, guys. I was talking about my time. I spend a ton of time, an absolute ton of time, reading and replying to comments. So most channels our size don't do that. A lot of people say that, I don't usually get replies from larger channels like this. We're not a large channel by any means. We're a small channel. 40,000 subscribers is not a big channel, but probably right around 15 to 20,000 is, I think, when most YouTubers stop replying to all the comments, just because it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. So yeah, a good chunk of my time is spent doing that too, guys. If I didn't do it, I probably would have more content. Maybe one day I'll have a poll about that. As we get bigger, it's become more and more time consuming, but I really enjoy that aspect of YouTube. It's one of my favorite aspects. So stop doing that, to stop replying to every comment, would, I think, overall be a negative for the channel. But anyways, I do read and reply to all of them as of now, so I do hope to hear from you guys in the comment sections of any of our videos. If you're looking for any links, look down in the description of any of our videos. You'll find links to our social media, our Facebook and Twitter, as well as a link to our Discord channel if you'd like to join our community there. If you want to support the channel through Patreon, where you'll get to vote, or through PayPal, then we have links of that in the description of the video too. Links to both of those. So remember, if you're looking for any content to watch over the next week while we wait for the next series to start, go check out the front page of our channel. All of our videos, 2,000 something, I think we're getting close to 3,000, are sorted by genre, so you should be able to find something you enjoy. Hearts of Iron 4 has its own section because I've been playing it for so long, so you should be able to find a series that you'll enjoy watching while you wait. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching, guys.